The pyramids of Egypt, some of the most iconic and awe-inspiring structures in the world, have fascinated people for centuries. These massive stone monuments were not only engineering marvels, but also symbols of power, religion, and culture in ancient Egypt. Today, we will explore the history of the pyramids, their significance, and the mystery of how they were constructed. The first pyramids in Egypt date back to around 2700 BCE during the Old Kingdom period. The Step Pyramid of Djoser, built by the architect Imhotep, is considered to be the earliest form of a pyramid. Located at Saqqara, it is not the smooth-sided pyramid we commonly think of, but rather a series of stacked, stepped layers, each smaller than the one beneath it. However, the iconic smooth-sided pyramids that we recognize today didn't emerge until the reign of Pharaoh Sneferu, who ruled around 2600 BCE. He is credited with pioneering the evolution of the pyramid from the step structure to the true smooth-sided pyramid. The Bent Pyramid and the Red Pyramid, both built by Sneferu at Dosha, were crucial steps in this architectural development. But the most famous of all the pyramids, and one of the seven wonders of the ancient world, is the Great Pyramid of Giza, built by Pharaoh Khufu, also known as Cheops, around 2580 BCE. This pyramid remains a symbol of ancient Egyptian achievement and continues to captivate us with its size, precision, and mystery. The pyramids were primarily built as tombs for the pharaohs and their queens. Ancient Egyptians believed that the pharaoh, as a god on earth, would continue to rule in the afterlife. To ensure a successful journey to the afterlife, they were buried with vast amounts of wealth, food, and treasures. These items were thought to be necessary for the pharaoh's spiritual survival. The shape of the pyramid itself had deep symbolic meaning. The sloping sides represented the rays of the sun, which the pharaoh would climb as he ascended to join the gods in the sky. The pyramid's orientation was also significant. Many were aligned with celestial bodies like the North Star or the sun's movement, indicating the Egyptians' advanced understanding of astronomy. Building the pyramids was no small feat. It is estimated that the Great Pyramid of Giza, made of around 2.3 million stone blocks, took around 20 years to complete. These stones weighed an average of 2.5 tons each, but some blocks weighed up to 15 tons. How were these massive structures built with such precision and scale, especially when you consider the lack of modern technology? Historians and archaeologists have developed several theories about the methods used to construct the pyramids. The pyramid builders were not slaves, as once believed, but rather skilled laborers, craftsmen, and seasonal workers who were likely well-fed and housed in nearby workers' villages. These workers were organized into teams, each responsible for a different task in the construction process. The bulk of the stones used to build the pyramids came from quarries located near the construction sites. For the Great Pyramid, the limestone blocks were quarried from the Giza Plateau, while finer limestone for the outer casing came from Tura, across the Nile River. The large granite blocks used in the internal chambers came from Aswan, about 800 kilometers, 500 miles to the south. Transporting these massive stones was a major challenge. The most widely accepted theory is that workers used sledges to drag the stones across the ground. They may have lubricated the sand with water to reduce friction and make the process easier. In some cases, wooden sledges were dragged across logs, which helped distribute the weight. As the pyramid rose, ramps were likely used to transport the stones to the higher levels. There are several theories about how these ramps worked. One theory is that a straight ramp was built leading up one side of the pyramid, while another suggests a spiral ramp was constructed around the outside. Some also propose an internal spiral ramp that ascended as the pyramid grew taller. Regardless of the method, it is clear that the building process involved a combination of skilled labor and sophisticated planning. The Egyptians were remarkable engineers. The Great Pyramid was built with such precision that its sides are almost perfectly aligned with the cardinal points of the compass. They achieved this by carefully measuring the position of the sun and stars. The use of plumb bobs, leveling instruments, and sightlines helped them maintain a high level of accuracy throughout the construction process. As time passed, the construction of pyramids gradually declined. The last major pyramid constructed in Egypt was the Pyramid of Ahmose, around 1500 BCE. The reasons for this decline are complex, but include shifts in religious beliefs, the rise of new pharaohs, and changing political landscapes. The pyramids at Giza, however, continued to stand as symbols of the past. They became the subject of intense curiosity, especially during the Greco-Roman period, when ancient writers like Herodotus tried to explain their origins. Over time, the pyramids became the focus of archaeological and historical research, and their true significance began to be appreciated once again. The pyramids are still seen as an incredible testament to the ingenuity, strength, and vision of the ancient Egyptians. They continue to inspire awe and wonder, attracting millions of visitors from around the world each year. Their enduring legacy serves as a reminder of what humanity can achieve when creativity and determination combine. The pyramids of Egypt are not just ancient tombs, they are symbols of human achievement, representing the pinnacle of ancient Egyptian architecture, religion, and culture. The ingenuity and skill required to build these structures remain a source of wonder, and their lasting presence continues to remind us of the incredible feats humanity can accomplish through vision, effort, and perseverance.